Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Fajar Seviana Amanda, student of English Language Education, Pekalongan University. So here I would like to present about my article, the result of my final project, with the title is The Implementation of Online Learning Songs as Media to Teach Students English Vocabulary, a case study of the second grade of SMK Muhammadiyah Kajian in academic year 2022-2023. So without any longer, let's get started. Here, table of content. There are 6 content that included in this PowerPoint. The first is introduction, the second is research methods, the third is findings, the fourth is discussion, the fifth is conclusion, and the last is suggestion. This is the first content, introduction. Vocabulary is a crucial aspect of language acquisition as it enables individuals to communicate effectively and understand the meaning of written and spoken language. According to Alcatani, 2015, page 25, vocabulary is the total number of words needed to communicate ideas and express the speaker's meaning. By mastering vocabulary, we can easily communicate both in writing and orally. Nowadays, many students are still lacking in vocabulary mastery. That is the problem for us as teachers. Therefore, we need a learning method that can improve the students' vocabulary mastery. In this context, the use of English songs as a teaching media has become a popular strategy for teaching English, especially with the growing use of technology, which make it easier for us in teaching and learning activities. And the second is research method, consists of research design. Here, I used case study, included descriptive qualitative research, and the setting of the study in SMK Muhammadiyah Kajian, and the subject of the study is the second grade of TKJ 1 students, consists of 36 students, and for the data instruments, here I use observation, interview, and questionnaire. The observation, I observe the students' teacher activities in classroom, and the interview is I interview the English teacher, and for the questionnaire is delivered to the students. The next part is findings. There are 2 findings. Here the first findings is the implementation of online English songs as media to teach students English vocabulary. First is observation of students' activities. There are for instruction giving, the teacher gives clear instructions, but there were some students who did not understand the teacher's mean, but they soon got the meaning from their fellow group members who were so generous in supplying this valuable information. And for group processing, in groups, students spent a lot of time. Some of them did not use groups effectively because they depended on each other. But overall, the students were active during learning process. And for task completion, the completion of assignments during learning goes well on time. Students also enjoy the process, although there are some of them who are joking. This cheerful surrounding encouraged the feeling of completion and success among the students. And for the observation of the teacher's activities, first is the teacher well prepared before came to the class, such as prepare the material, the instruments, and the perception. And then the teacher was good enough in opening the class with giving activity that was singing together to stimulate the students, used interesting media, for example guitar or YouTube videos. And then the teacher gave clear instruction of group discussion to the students and showed fair attitude to students and warned the troublemaker in the classroom. Next, the teacher was good in conveying the material and gave enough feedback to the students. with a loud and clear voice so the students could hear his voice. And the teacher encouraged students to be more active in the classroom. And next, the teacher helped the students to review the material so that they could understand what they have learned. And the last is the teacher had good time management in the classroom. Here are the second findings, the advantages and disadvantages of online English songs as media to teach students English vocabulary. There are 7 advantages as follows. The first is students felt happy learning English using online English songs. The second is students felt that online English songs could enrich their English vocabulary. The third, students felt that their pronunciation of English vocabulary was getting better and more correct. Fourth, students felt that online English songs added new expression. Fifth, students felt easy to memorize English vocabulary used online English songs. Fifth, students felt that online English songs allowed to communicate better. And the last, online English songs was the suitable method also could make it more effective. And for disadvantages, there are 3. First, the teacher had difficulty keeping up with the current songs. The second, some students still struggle to comprehend English lesson using online English songs. And the last is some students felt bored in learning English using online English songs. Here the discussion. The result of English teachers' interview and students' questionnaire computation revealed that they agreed online English songs as media were suitable to be implemented in learning to teach students English vocabulary. They agreed that using online English songs was more appropriate in today's era, which made use of quickly evolving technology in contrast to the traditional strategies in a way that was lagging behind. The implementation in classroom also got a good response from students so that learning became more active and effective. In addition, there were additional benefits of using online English songs, including the enrichment of vocabulary and expression, easier memorization of the new words, improved pronunciation and communication, and most importantly, the creation of enjoyable and fun learning settings for students. Here the conclusion. The researcher concludes 2 things. The first is the teacher used online English songs sourced from YouTube. In order for the students to hear it well, the teacher played the music on the speaker. Students copied the teacher's pronunciation of vocabulary words. The students followed after the teacher sang to provide in example. In addition, the teacher frequently assigned students blank song lyrics and asked them to fill in the blanks in a song. It tried to determine how far of the students' vocabulary knowledge found in online English songs. And for the second conclusion is the result of implementing online English songs as media in learning process was that students looked happy and enthusiastic in participating in the English learning process so that they could easily understand English lessons. In addition, students could use the song's lyrics to expand and strengthen their English vocabulary. Students acknowledged that their pronunciation was getting better and more accurate as a result of using online English songs, which would help them communicate more effectively. Based on this finding, it could be concluded that in the modern era, using online English songs as a media to teach students vocabulary was preferable than the conventional approach. And here the last part is the suggestion. There are 3 suggestions from the researcher. The first is teachers must be more proficient in using online English songs as media in teaching. This is necessary for the development of the required material. Additionally, the teacher needs to stay up with the latest song in order to keep up with the class and convey material to the students more effectively. And the second suggestion is students must study more in order to become proficient in English. And they must frequently listen to online English songs in order to expand their vocabulary. And the last suggestion is for future research can explore related theories and subjects matter for use of variety of media to teach students vocabulary in a fun and simple way. Okay, I think that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention and sorry if there are any mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.